Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Rant Booth. He's John Coyle. I'm Rob Brinkman, exclusively here on A2D We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, Instagram. You miss anything here on the Rant Booth or anywhere on A2D Radio, download us wherever you get your podcast. Spreaker, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio, iTunes. A2D Radio is everywhere. Be a part of the takeover. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn those notifications on. Don't hit anything. We got a big game, 1 o'clock, Eagles-Saints.
Big game.
Playoff implications galore. We'll go through the league like we always do, fantasy, and we'll touch on the broad spectrum of Philadelphia sports. And obviously we are powered here on the Rant Booth by your comments. So jump in the comments. We'll get to as many as we possibly can. This is your time to interact with us on the Rant Booth. Come on down. Jump on the air with us. 10% off for all A2D members, $9.99 to be an A2D member. We're down here at allCampus, right on the Ocean City Boardwalk between 9th and 10th Street. And then we're still doing the cornhole.
Cornholes are all set up, ready to go.
Special, hat in hand. You get 4 bags. You get 4 shots.
Up to 40% off, guys. Make 4 shots.
40 now?
10% every shot.
10% every shot now?
10% every shot. We moved it up. This is Black Friday week. This is
Friday week.
Special week.
There's so many hats here. There's so many cool hats. We got every college. We got every baseball team here to my left. Great place to get your holiday shopping done. This is where I'm doing my holiday shopping.
Simple.
I just decided right now.
Yeah, it's simple. There's definitely something for everyone, no matter what team you like, what college you like, what you're affiliated with. We got it all here.
You got that Cincinnati hat up there.
No doubt. Got 2 different ones.
Probably going to hop into the top 4 now.
Yeah, looks like it.
Oregon getting smacked up last night. But go ahead.
Well, yeah, we got the Eagles Day. This is the big game. Saints. Let's get a win here, and you never know.
Look,
we get Miles Sanders back today.
Correct.
And I think that's going to be even a bigger impact now that it looks like we're running the ball. So
let's get into it, running the ball, because now all of a sudden, the Eagles have evolved from being this aired out Mickey Mouse, throw it 50 times a game offense, which isn't conducive to Jaylen Hurts' talent.
Correct.
To this team that runs the ball. Like, if they run 60 plays, they're running it 40 times. And they've been successful.
And it's worked, right?
And now you're getting Miles Sanders back. And that brings you to your poll question today. Miles Sanders will have over 70 yards rushing today in the football game. That's a high number.
Agree or disagree? Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to disagree.
I'm going to disagree also. I just don't see it until I see Nick Sirianni say, Miles Sanders, you're my guy, and I'm going to give you 20 touches a game. I still think he's useless. I got him on my fantasy team. I got him on the bench today. I just can't start him over an Antonio Gibson or a guy like that. I just can't trust him enough. But I hope he gets 20 rushes today.
70 yards. See, I want to see 120 yards from the 3 of them.
Combined.
Yeah.
Okay.
However they want to, I look at it as a unit, the running. I don't care what individual.
So you don't have Miles Sanders just isn't the head of the horse right now for you?
How could he be? Jordan Howard's been running the ball great, and Boston Scott's been terrific too. And I don't want to hear this nonsense that you can't lose your job due to injury. It happens all the time in sports. You absolutely can lose your job to injury.
Yes, you do.
And you can't justify not giving Jordan Howard and Boston Scott carries because Miles Sanders is healthy.
You're right, and I do think that applies to non-superstars. Right? A superstar should not lose his job due to injury. He should have a chance to get it back. But Miles Sanders isn't that, guys. Right? And Jordan Howard has produced really good. So I'm all for Jordan Howard getting the ball and keeping pounding, right? And offensive linemen seem to love blocking for him. Miles Sanders just, for whatever reason, it seems like the Eagles, Nick Sirianni or whatever, they just don't trust him. They just don't like him. And Jordan Howard, they seem to have a nice little fit, nice little chemistry there with the offensive line.
I could watch Jordan Howard run the football.
I'm the same way.
All day.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He hits a hole. He's very decisive and just gets in there.
North, south.
Yeah.
Simple football.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
You get 3 yards every down, and you get a first down, right? I mean, you're there.
And, if you're on the 1 yard line, 2 yard line, 3 yard line, inside the 5 yard line, you
don't want no jump cuts. Yeah,
no, Jordan Howard 4 times and get yourself 6.
Right.
But I've been critical of Miles Sanders, and he's not a bad player. I don't think he's a particularly game changing player.
Right. I think he's better than what he has shown for us over the last 2 years. I think he's a better player than that. But again, he's not a top 10 running back. He's not a superstar. So
no, and then we're starting to pay guys.
Right.
We're starting to dip into that all this cap space that we have.
Throwing it around a little bit.
Sweat got his, and you know how I felt about that.
He's looking like he's producing, though.
He's better. He's my favorite of the guys that we've signed this season so far. Dallas Goedert gets 4 years, $57 million.
That's just nuts to me.
I don't understand.
That's absolutely nuts to me. How you give him pretty much Kittle money.
Yeah, I don't get
just
that
stupid.
at all. That's potentially a really bad contract. And I like Dallas Goedert as much as the next guy. He's solid. He's a dual threat. He can block and he can catch the ball.
Yeah.
Hurts seems to be liking him. He's kind of like one of his more favorite targets, especially over the middle, which Hurts is doing a lot better now.
Right. But
4 years, $57 million.
That's just way too much.
I don't know about that. And then you pay Avonte Maddox the other day.
Oh my gosh, $14 million guaranteed.
Good golly.
How's this guy get 2 years guaranteed?
He's played well this season.
All right. I mean, for a slot corner.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him that.
That's where he's suited, but he's poor. He was really poor.
Right.
When he's not in the slot.
If he's lined up one-on-one, it's a disaster. We all know that.
At safety before, and that was a disaster. So he's just a guy who doesn't have any versatility that you're just going to throw $13 million at. So you don't have egg on your face.
I don't understand how you draft. That deal is just crazy.
That's that draft. That's that draft. That draft. The 4 guys you got out of that draft. Mailata
all got signed. Yeah.
Mailata
got big money.
Sweat.
Big money.
Maddox.
Big money.
And Goddard.
All
that's
big
that
money.
Draft. That's why you're 4-6 right now. It's not a bad draft. It's not a good draft.
It's not a Hall of Famer draft, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, you don't have any All-Stars in that mix. I don't think Dallas Goedert's an All-Star.
I don't know. Is it really that hard to find
a tight end?
A slot corner or a tight end?
Yeah, it's not.
Equal to or better than Dallas Goedert or Avonte Maddox?
I said this in a show previous with you, maybe the first show, but literally I think you could go to a basketball court and find a tight end that can play in the NFL.
All the best ones. So I don't know, but not for the critical. So, but I really like the Eagles today.
Love the Eagles today.
I really like this football team today.
Yeah.
I like them for 3 reasons. And then we're going to get into comments. I like them because of Jaylen Hurts.
That's a weird thing to say, but you're correct.
I've been anti-Jaylen Hurts pretty much the whole time. I hated the draft pick when it happened. I hate that Carson's not here, but all that's in the past, and I've seen really good game from Jaylen Hurts last week.
And really good growth.
Yeah. Exactly. And I thought he played really, really well on the road against a decent football team in Denver last week.
Right.
He's starting to use the middle of the field. He's starting to stand taller in the pocket. He delivered a great deep ball last week.
Beautiful dime. Beautiful dime. The one that Queze dropped.
Right.
That was the best pass of the game.
That maybe won't get noticed by someone who's not like a nerd like me and absolutely entrenched in the game and sports. But Dallas Goedert, he threw a ball to Dallas Goedert on the sideline. Dallas Goedert took a really big hit, and I think he missed the rest of the game.
Right.
That was a
good throw.
Really good throw.
Yeah.
Sucks that Dallas Goedert got hurt on the play, but that's where it had to get delivered. Dallas got a great throw, great catch. That's what you need to do in this league. That's as open as you get in the NFL.
Right.
And then he threw it. I think Chucks from Birds of a Feather, he broke down the other one that jumped out to me. I think he threw a deep out to Quez Watkins.
I don't remember that one off the top of my head.
Like the deep out is a really...
It's the hardest throw in football.
It's a difficult throw to make.
It's the hardest throw in football. Yeah.
And you got to have stones and a ton of arm talent to make that throw.
You had that perfect timing. Timing.
He made the throw.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember that one off the top of my head.
I think he was 17 of 23 last week.
Great performance.
Awesome.
No, you can't complain about nothing.
Last week you were saying that the 60%.
Yep.
60% range, 60% rule.
Don't care about the yardage. Don't care about if you throw for 300 and 6 touchdowns. I don't care about that. Give me a high percentage. He proved that he can do that. So that wins you games in the NFL. That moves the chains. That's what we need.
I've seen enough. I've seen enough growth and enough positivity from Jaylen Hurts over the past month or so, because I think he's got a head coach now that is settled in.
It's funny that we're saying that. It really is.
Well, you know,
it's funny that we're saying that.
We're all guilty of it here in Philadelphia.
100%.
All these Northeast, all these big markets, they're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
It's not exclusive to Philly.
Jumping off
the deserved
criticism bandwagon early, and then the guy's proven.
This isn't Happy Valley where you can go 3 and out 87 times in a row, and they're just going to stand up and cheer you.
Right.
This isn't the St. Louis Cardinals.
You'll get some boos.
If you're a bench guy on a World Series team, you get a standing ovation for the rest of your career.
Right.
When you come back as a visitor. Not how it works here. But I've seen enough.
Yeah.
From Jaylen Hurts, where I am not only giving him this season. Remember, we've been on a tryout basis with this guy.
Right.
Week to week, evaluating. So I've seen enough now to give him the entire 2022 season as my starting quarterback.
I'm with you. You want to get to the comments? Let's just get everyone else's opinion here.
Okay. Povey is in the house.
What's up, Pove?
Yes, Lamar Jackson, breaking news.
Out. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson will not play today against
the Bears. Yeah.
He's sick.
Some type of illness. Yeah.
Which he's already had COVID twice. I don't know. He's got to wash his hands.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, he's got to wash his hands more or something like that. I don't know what's going on. John Malamos win this game, and Giants and Jets go into the bye week 7-6. That's John. And we were getting to this because I made a video a couple weeks ago, John.
I saw it.
And everyone doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Nuts. I've been saying for weeks now.
I was one of them.
On this show and the Sports Hounds with Brad Ryer.
Right.
We see tomorrow night. A bad football team is going to make the 7 seed in the NFC.
Right.
Now,
that's agreed.
Remember, I had to start last week. Remember, I said if you don't beat Denver, then that's out.
Correct.
Then you stink. So you go beat Denver. If you win this football game today, and I'm not a big analytics guy, but I'll use analytics and probability when it fits my narrative, which it does right now.
Right.
So you win this game today, you have a 39% chance.
Your odds go way up. Yeah.
If you win this week and next week against the New York Football Giants on the road, this team's pretty good on the road.
50%, I think, right?
56% chance to make a playoff spot.
It's nuts.
And, oh, by the way, Dallas is going to Arrowhead, and I think the Chiefs might have woke up last week.
It looks like they found their mojo again.
I say all the time the Chiefs are a bad football team.
Yeah,
I'm back.
He's back on.
I'm in.
The mojo's back.
I'm back. Well, it's funny. Andy Reid in November and December.
Dude doesn't lose. He turns it on.
Clicks a switch. Bryce Blackwell's in the house.
What's up, Bryce?
He'd give Jaylen Hurts another year. That's I'm
not giving him another year. I'm giving him another contract. I think he's it. Dude he's not going to win me games, but he's not going to lose me games.
Yeah, but what's Jaylen Hurts?
That's what I want.
If you're giving Avonte Maddox $13 million, what are you giving Jaylen Hurts?
All right, listen, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but especially when it's time for his contract. But it's just I'm all in. I'm all in.
And this is a big game for Jaylen Hurts. And Bryce Blackwell, we definitely got to win today. Absolutely, yeah. Bryce.
Yeah.
He's a rookie.
Right.
He's not a rookie, but he's a young player. So, but this is by far the biggest game of Jaylen Hurts' career.
Yeah, I think every week you're gonna start getting
this
that.
This is big, though.
This is big. I hear you. But let's look on the Saints end right now. Kamara out
for them too.
Kamara's out. That's like their only weapon, pretty much you can say. So that means our defense hopefully is going to have our little ears pinned and starting to get after it. This could be one of those get right games.
I think the story here I think it's Simeon against our defense.
I feel pretty good if that's what it is.
I feel good about it too.
Yeah, I feel good if that's what it comes down to. Let Simeon try to beat us. I'm okay with that. They have zero weapons on the outside.
But look, Matt Ryan, he's clearly not what he was. You were able to beat him up in week 1.
Yeah.
You get a big win in Carolina, like Sam Darnold. Like he's not any good.
Right.
You beat Goff.
Okay.
He's not good.
Right.
So they play up and down to their competition.
This is a down,
which I like to which is I like to see, especially when you're a developing young football team. It was like remember like the Steelers last year, and the Steelers kind of under Mike Tomlin. I don't have any data to back this up. This is just like what I think I've observed.
Okay.
So like Mike Tomlin, like they'll play the Lions last week,
right,
and they'll kind of lay an egg,
right,
but then they'll come out against the Chargers tonight
and throw a big one.
And Tomlin is gonna like that would drive me nuts.
He'll be prepared. He'll be ready.
That would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
If I were a fan.
That's true.
I hate when teams play up and down to their competition.
Right.
Like, go ahead and lose to Tampa. That's fine. If
you're expected.
If you're the Eagles, go out, lose to the Chiefs. That's fine. But like, I can't have you losing to the Lions.
Can't have you losing to the Saints. Yeah.
Would this be a bad loss today if they lose?
Man, I don't know.
A couple of people have told me that when I've been talking to them about the game.
I would have to say yes. Listen, it's not like we're favored by 10 points here. But we are favored. And it's been a while since we can say Eagles are a favorite in a game. So is it a bad loss? I'm not going to say bad loss just because expectations were so low, but it will be a disappointing loss. It's definitely going to kill morale in the city if we somehow lose this game.
Because you got to win this one.
I agree.
You need to get these tiebreakers hammered out.
Okay.
Because I think that might be, and like my biggest fear is that this team's going to develop and get better and better each week, but they're going to miss the playoffs by a game because San Francisco looks like they're coming strong.
Coming around, yeah.
And you have you lost to them head to head in week 2.
Right.
So if you can get a tiebreaker over the Saints, Atlanta's still in this thing, even though they got smacked up.
Yeah, they're in trouble, but yeah.
But I mean, we're gonna have to see all 17 to see. It's going
to come down. It's going to come down to it. Yeah.
Minnesota gets a big win last week, and now they're playing Green Bay. Like they can step up and be in this thing. Like
it's going to come to week 18.
They're not good. Like Nick checking us out on the tube. Exactly. The boys last night said they still need to see the rest of the season. It's like we don't have many options at quarterback as of now. We should go with him for next year.
I don't agree to that statement. I don't. You have plenty of options because of the draft capital you have, right? You can package these 3 picks if that's what needs to be and get a quarterback.
I'm out on that.
I'm out on it too. But I'm saying I just don't agree to that statement.
Well, no, he agrees with us.
I agree. Yeah, but the reason why he agrees to it is I don't agree just because we don't have any other options.
Hold on.
We have options.
Well, let's look at this. Let's look at these options, though. Okay. Deshaun Watson.
Option.
He's an option. I agree.
100%.
That's not what I want to do. I don't think Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson, 2 players that are on the back end.
You don't know. You don't know. Maybe Russ does want to get out.
Yeah. I agree that he might want to get out, but I don't think Russell Wilson has a full no trade clause. He's a superstar quarterback. He's got to want to come here.
I hear you. But you can't say it's not an option. It's an option because we have the pieces to make it work. If he wants to come here and the Seahawks decide to move him, are we not the favorite to get him? I would say yes.
That's up to Russ. You understand?
I hear you, but it's an option for us. It's an option for us.
Okay, I don't see that as a realistic option.
Okay.
Then Rodgers not a realistic option.
No, I don't think
he's not going to come.
Yeah. I think he retires or stays.
You look at this draft.
The draft's horrible.
Malik Willis of Liberty. No, I'm
not Corral or whatever. Yeah,
Matt Corral.
Yeah,
that makes me nervous. Even though I do like what Lane Kiffin's doing down there at Ole Miss. He looks like he's got.
Yeah, I'm just not sold on him. I'm not sold on his talent.
Who else we got? Got Kenny Pickett.
No.
Sam Howell. No, I'm not.
Spencer Rattler, is he even coming in the draft this year now with everything?
I don't know. No.
There's nothing out there, is the point.
You have Hurts. He's going to be cheap. You got all this money.
Yeah.
Less now because they're making
Yeah, you're giving people some money. You're giving some people some contracts that need to.
You have 11 draft picks in the draft.
That's what I'm saying. There's our options.
That's a whole new team.
There's our options. So to say we don't have any options is to me the wrong way of looking at it. I think it's more Jaylen Hurts is our guy. That's why we're going to go with him next year.
All right, let's get to reason number 2 why I like the Eagles this game.
All right.
How about Darius Slay?
Wow. Has he turned into something?
Talk about answering critics.
Yeah, he has turned it up.
This guy is a terrific football player. Now, I wanted to do before the show. I'm going to do it right now.
What's that?
I want to look up what his odds are for Defensive Player of the Year because he's got to be a candidate, right?
I don't think he's a candidate. Maybe he is.
Look, he's a coverage blanket.
Right. I just don't think he gets enough pass attempts at him to make him viable candidate.
I would argue that works in his favor.
I guess if you look at it that way.
All I know, and look, I busted out my Asante Samuel jersey today because he was another one. But Darius Slay is more physical than Asante Samuel. Asante Samuel made a lot
more physical.
A lot of business decisions.
Correct.
If you know what I mean. When it came to setting the edge on the
balled up the tackle.
Correct. Darius Slay sticks his nose in
yes,
there.
He does.
I love Darius Slay. But every time Asante Samuel got his hands on the football, he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, the guy's has
awesome playmaker.
When we signed him, big time Slay.
Big play Slay.
Right, and that's what we thought he would be, and now last couple of weeks, he's turned into that.
And then he's like, not only is he forcing turnovers, which everyone was saying, you're making all this money, not forcing any turnovers. Not only is he forcing turnovers this season,
just taking him to the house.
He's scoring touchdowns.
Yeah.
Which takes so much pressure off a young quarterback like Jaylen Hurts.
Takes so much pressure off of our coaching staff, which now can run the ball. A punt is okay because you have faith in our defense to maybe go and get 6.
Hurts deserves to stay with the team. I agree with that.
100%.
And then we have Frank Sams checking us out on Facebook. He needs to be protected. Needs more than 2 seconds to make a decision. Look,
offensive line's been pretty good.
Jaylen Hurts has been protection and offensive line play is not this football team's problem.
No. To everyone's shock too, right? That was the big concern, especially when injuries came. But our backups have come in. Played good.
You remember week 1? We're playing, or was it week 1 or week 2?
2. San Fran, right?
San Fran,
where we just got dominated.
Where you Graham pops his Achilles, and Brooks, tears his pec or strained his pec, whatever he did.
Right.
Whatever he did, he's out. And then you have Dickerson come in.
That didn't go so well the first couple games.
He's not a pass blocker.
No, he's a mean guy.
Which is why he looks better now that you're running the ball 40 times a game.
The whole entire line looks better because you're running the ball. Offensive linemen love to get off the ball and hit people. They don't want to sit back and pass protect. They want to get out and hit people. And that's what this offensive line has been doing. And it's been looking good. It's been looking good. That's not a problem for this team.
So, Darius Slay in the defense. The secondary's been pretty good.
Pretty solid. Listen, everything's been solid, right? Even the linebackers. Are we? I don't see any plays where I'm like, well, man, we're getting killed at linebacker again.
I'll put Davion Taylor in the Darius Slay conversation as well. He's developing. He's translating his athleticism into football acumen.
Right. He's getting upfield, making plays, covering swing passes. He looks good.
Nick, we just need to be more aggressive on D. Jonathan respects quarterbacks way too much. I don't think he respects quarterbacks like Teddy Bridgewater and Marcus Simeon.
Yeah, right.
Trevor Simeon.
Right.
I think against the Bradys, Mahomes, and Herberts of the world, he was scared.
No, yeah, and you probably were because those are the guys that you think have the big arm talent, can sling it around on you. And, yeah, maybe you sit back and you'd be a little bit scared.
But, this goes to where we got heated.
Last week.
We got heated with each other last week.
Right.
On the Rant Booth here, and that's what we do here on the Rant Booth. We get heated at each other, and then we have a beer after, and it's all fine. And, I want to go get him. Because what's the difference if he throws for 3? What's the difference if Justin Herbert throws for 350 yards, hitting you deep, quick, or if he hits you for
Picking you
350
apart.
yards, just picking you apart.
No,
What's the difference?
I do think you give yourself more opportunities to make plays if there's more plays, right? If there's a big play that happens, it's over. You're giving up 7, right? So if you give up a slant, well, then you got next play. You never know what can happen. That's just my theory on it. I'm not for an all-out blitz unless it's really needed. I like my front 4. If I was a coach, I like my front 4 to be able to get pressure, and so I can sit back in coverage.
But you got to show them you have it. You got to show them it's in your game plan.
Right. Yeah, I mean, maybe you do got to do it some more, but I'm not a guy that's going to sit here and say we need to blitz 20% of the time. Like, it's just, I think that's just way too much. I think you expose your back end and put them in stressful situations it doesn't need to be.
Nick, the defensive line weak right now.
Not really.
I don't know if he's talking about. Well, he can't be talking about the Saints' defensive line. Those guys are monsters.
Those guys are great. Yeah,
those guys are monsters. The Eagles' defensive line. Well, Derek Barnett blows.
Yeah, he's just a penalty waiting to happen. He steps on the field and the refs throw a flag.
And it's a shame like Kerrigan can't play anymore.
Yeah, it looks like he's just done. There. He needs a wheelchair to get out there anymore.
Everyone, if he was any good and had anything left on the tank, he'd be on the Packers.
Right.
The fact that he signed with the Eagles, a rebuilding team,
should have said something. Yeah,
it tells you everything you need to know. Well, listen, Rob, I think our defensive backs can handle that back end, but our D line just cannot get home this year. Yeah, they're a D end short. They're a D end short.
Right.
But this isn't 2017. Like, this is not a perfect roster. Like, you got to.
No, there's a lot of holes. Yeah.
Spit and glue, Band-Aids. Like, you got to cover it up. And like any normal season, like we're not talking about the 7 seed at 4 and 6.
No,
like this is like an anomaly,
right? And there's an extra game, right? So the beginning of the year, yes, our schedule was a little bit harder, but we weren't gelling, we weren't playing, we weren't figured. This team wasn't figured out. Now we got an extra game, and it looks like getting towards the end of the year, we're starting to click a little bit. Maybe this extra game comes in handy for a team like us.
Yeah, and you also get a week 14 bye.
That's definitely going to help.
So that could be huge.
100%. That's definitely going to help. That's going to help just in coaching preparation. Like you got one extra week to get ready for those last 4 games. That's big
because it's bye week and then 3 divisions.
Right. That's definitely going to be nice to have.
Douglas Jasper, who dat, baby? We got a Saints fan in the house. Nick, Josh Sweat has 3 sacks in 10 games. Fletcher's having his worst year. Barnett is a detriment, and Hargrave is good, but he lost a step after the first half stretch. Look, I think you're being really hard on him.
I think you're being real hard on him right now.
That's been overall good. I mean, I'll give you Barnett. He blows. I can't stand him.
But the talent's good is if he just doesn't go off sides. The dude seems to go off sides every single game.
That's part of it, though.
I hear you, but he does have talent. I
almost put my foot through the TV when he went off against the Chargers. With like 3 minutes left, you have him. Let's 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
And Knucklehead goes off sides, and then it's 3rd and 2, and it's just like shooting fish in a barrel for a good offense like that.
Yeah.
Ugh, brutal.
Anyway, but I mean, you're saying Fletcher Cox having his worst year. I don't see it.
Fletcher Cox played awesome last week.
He played awesome last week, but he has been good in the run game, right? I mean, he's taking up blockers.
See, this is the Aaron Donald,
and I'm okay with that.
Aaron Donald effect.
Right. Guys like that. Listen, Fletcher Cox isn't that anymore. Maybe in the beginning of the year, his career, he could have been. He was a 7-8 sack guy.
He was
right, but I don't think that's him anymore.
But people look at Aaron Donald, and he gets paid a lot of money, and Fletcher Cox makes a lot of money.
Right.
So, like, simpleton thinking, like, oh, well, why isn't Fletcher Cox being Aaron Donald? Like, no. Aaron Donald might be the best defensive player. He might go down as the best
ever to play. Yeah.
Ever to play.
Yeah.
Guy's unbelievable.
And I don't look at my D tackles like they got to get 10 sacks. Right? It's a nice luxury, don't get me wrong, but I want them to eat up blockers to free up my linebackers. That's what I need.
And then you have Hargrave. I mean, let's face it, Hargrave was playing out of his mind.
He was playing way above his pay grade. Yeah. He's just come down to earth, which is still good. He's playing serviceable
but don't
ball.
You see now Hargrave's starting to get some double teams, and then
Fletcher's opening up a little.
Opening up,
yeah, that's just how it works.
That's going to be with the kind of the game with our defensive tackles, right? Because if the other one is going to beat 1-on-1,
right?
Like Fletch can beat 1-on-1, Hargrave can beat 1-on-1. So if you're gonna double Hargrave, then Fletch is going to
the offensive line's got to pick their poison. It is what it is, and that's the way it should be, honestly.
Po' Boys versus Cheesesteak, Douglas Jasper. He likes New Orleans. Po' Boys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Cheesesteaks are better than Po' Boys.
So, 10 times better. Stop it. It's not even close.
Willie Vegas, he's in the house. Pay $9.99, be an A2D member. Special shout-outs, discounts. Come on the Rant Booth route. Get 10% off if you're a member here at allCampus.
20% off here.
20% off.
20% if you're a member here.
You just giving the
giving away.
Just give the keys to whoever comes in to buy a house.
Giving it away.
Give them the keys. So much off, and then you get the gambling picks from the Money Pop podcast, which is on right before this program, and then you get Willie Vegas, who knows his stuff as well. Listen to them, not us.
Not us. We do it for fun, people.
Yeah. Sometimes the blind squirrel gets a nut. Sometimes
every now and then, but, we just give away our paychecks here, though.
Well, we're degenerates. The people out there are degenerates, and it's fun. You guys are right. I totally see what you mean. But when Josh Sweat is getting paid the money, he's got to produce more.
Yeah,
look, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Look, I don't like any of the signings that happened this year. I don't like the Josh Sweat contract. I don't like the Dallas Goedert contract, and I don't like the Avonte Maddox contract.
Right.
I don't like any of them.
It's one. I don't know if this is Howie Roseman's philosophy on this, but he always tries to get ahead of the curve. Right? You saw it with Carson. Right? We were the first ones to sign, our quarterback of that draft class, and we did get a little discount on it, right? Because Dak got a real big one, and Mahomes got a real big one after that, and all that. But
he did it because he did it before Goff.
He did it before Goff too, yeah. And Goff got one bigger.
That's why he did it.
100%.
Because he's like, I got Carson, who's better than Goff.
But doing it for Josh Sweat, I don't think Josh Sweat is at that level where you have to worry about him being a top tier guy.
It's Tampa Bay Ray logic. So
you're
locking,
right.
They're locking it in.
Yeah.
So they know.
You're locking in a young guy.
Even though it might be too much or maybe too little,
right?
They know what they're paying him.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I don't agree with it for mid-level guys. I agree with it maybe guys that have a lot of high upside, and I just don't think any of these guys are that. Like
Dallas Goedert, I think I saw a stat that he averages 37 yards a game this year.
Yeah,
57 mil.
I don't understand that move. What was the guarantee on that? Is it 30?
It's got to be 20 something.
I didn't see the guarantee on that, but I just feel like that's just
because that's all that really matters.
Right in the NFL, that's all you really look at. I don't really care about all the total of it, just a guarantee.
But like Howie's also because Howie hears us about how he doesn't know anything about football and he's a nerd and he doesn't do good at the draft.
Yeah,
he needs to bring. Like, okay, well, we got our nickel corner, our starting left tackle, a starting D end, and who am I missing?
Tight end.
And a tight end.
Right.
All from one draft.
Yeah.
So he can go to Laurie and be like, what do you mean? Like, I
got these guys all locked up.
I got 4 starters in 2018.
Yeah.
That are on a football team that there's a very real chance now, folks, that they could make the 7 seed.
It's nuts. I can't believe that we're actually even saying that and it's coming out of our mouths, let alone thinking it. Yeah. It's crazy.
You need to win 2. This is a huge game for Jaylen Hurts. So I've laid out 3. I've laid out 2 so far on why I think the Eagles are going to perform well today and win.
Right.
That's Jaylen Hurts and his development. He's playing well. He's
playing
making
real
throws.
well.
He's standing tall.
Yeah.
He's earned my respect at least, where I'm not going to go on Facebook anymore after every time.
And he should have to every single Eagles fan.
I'm gonna lay off him.
Yeah.
Until the end of next football season, and then we'll look and see what we got from there.
Right.
But I've seen enough to give him the rest of this year, obviously, and next year. 2 is the defense, led by Big Play Slay. Guy scores a touchdown every time he touches the football.
Yeah, if he gets his hands on it, he has
scores
potential.
A touchdown today. Can we put that in our parlay?
That's going to be we got to put that in the old same game parlay. Yeah,
whatever. You'll figure you work the controls on that one. figure out how we can work that one in.
Those odds got to be nice.
And bang them.
All
right. So Darius Slay, and I'll put Davion Taylor in there because he's kind of
coming around.
This linebacker core.
The weak side, he's been playing nice on the weak side, linebacker.
And third, do you know the last time the Eagles won a home game?
Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
It was actually against the Saints.
Okay.
In Jaylen Hurts' first start last year.
All right.
It's statistics. It's statistics, John Coyle.
Well, what statistic are you looking at here? I'm
probability, basic probability. Like it's been
just
like
roll the dice so many times. But W's got to come out.
It's been 11 months since they've won a freaking home game. You got to win for these fans today.
Yeah.
They show up and they wear their heart on their sleeves and they support this team financially and emotionally through thick and thin. And there's been a lot of thin.
You would think with this fan base
step up and win
that we would win home games. Yeah, I mean we sell out every game. We're a real raucous crowd. Like you think we would have advantages being at home, and for whatever reason, this team just comes up short on home games. And we don't have really hard games. Like it's.
I mean, Tampa was a
San Fran was home, right?
Yeah, and they.
So I mean, I get it, but
the Chiefs they sort of played okay, I guess.
You played good, but you didn't win.
And
but
you're right.
The
Chargers.
You do need W's at home. We need W's at home
eventually. I mean, you gotta look. Like it's a 50. You're either gonna win or you lose. 50-50.
Right.
You haven't won a home game in 11 months.
Right.
It's basic probability and statistics.
So talking about the home games now. Right before we went on the air, me and you were talking. I think it's a good time to kind of make this announcement.
Yes.
The Rant Booth here at allCampus, we have decided if Eagles are in the playoff hunt, Week 18, home versus Dallas, the Rant Booth will go live tailgating pregame at the link and do our show. We're
going to do it. Week 18.
We're going to do our show live at the link.
It's going to be January 2nd. It's going to be cold.
It's going to be miserable.
Playoffs in the air.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be nice.
You know what? Maybe, what if that's – it's tough to say, but I can hope and dream because, like, Dallas is going to Kansas City today.
Yeah.
And I'm back.
Stop.
I'm back on the Chiefs.
Stop. Oh, I know you're back on the Chiefs, but stop. You don't talk division. You're not talking winning division, are you?
No,
get off that boat.
But
don't go that far.
I need a scenario where Dallas is going to have maybe they're playing for a bye.
Oh, you're talking about Week 18,
right?
Okay.
I want their best versus our best.
Oh, you want to see that?
Yeah.
No. I want to see them. Let them have it locked up. Let them rest. Dak. I'll take a backdoor in. I'll take a backdoor in. Yeah. I don't need them at their best.
I know it's going to be right after New Year's, so I have like the Mummers ambiance.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Hangover, so yeah.
You're actually getting me a little bit excited for this now. I hope it happens.
Excited.
I hope it happens.
So yeah, we're gonna take it on the road. Eagles, Dallas.
Come join us
somewhere, some way. Around.
We'll have the beer. We'll have the food. We'll have everything there. You guys just get on down.
January 2nd, little extension of the holiday. Eagles, Dallas, with playoff implications on the line for the Philadelphia Eagles.
A2D will be there.
We'll be there. Doing a show live. People can hop on. We'll bring the cornhole boards.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
We'll come up with all kinds of stuff we can do. And we're on the air for an hour and a half on Sunday morning. We're going to be tailgating for a whole heck of a lot longer.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a rough show. It's going to be a rough show.
And after. So you got that. You got that to look forward to. 2-game winning streak. That's all we need.
That's all you need.
56% chance to make the playoffs.
Give us a chance.
2 games in a row.
Yeah. And if you're a numbers guy, you're an odds guy, it's a good chance that we can sneak
56%. If I told you
what
was like the low point of the season so far?
To start. When we started, nobody thought this team had a chance at playoffs.
We started 32-6, so that's not fair.
Listen, I hear you. I'm saying before the season started, the best I heard that this team could go was 8-9. Right? I didn't hear anyone thinking that we can go above 500. Oh, we got a ringer out here shooting the cornhole boards.
Do we?
Yeah. He's already got 10%.
Uh-oh. The other one. Ooh. He's in the neighborhood.
There we go. He's there. Oh, came up. Yeah,
he didn't want to show
there
off.
You go.
He didn't want to show off too much. He only made one. Yeah, so we're going live from the link.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Eagles, Dallas.
Yep.
One of the great rivalries in the NFL.
Yep.
Pending playoff implications for our Philadelphia
amazing.
Eagles.
Looking forward to it.
We got anything new?
No, I don't have any new news or any breaking.
Nate, this is the reason why you guys are the best in the business. Yeah, we appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, bud.
Brown, the odds of disrespect say they will win this game. The odds of disrespect will sit. I don't know where she's going with that. Polly Brown.
Yeah, I
don't know.
The Vegas odds have us winning, right? We're favored. So, yeah, I mean, I guess the odds are in our favor.
I haven't looked at the line.
We'll do that when we do our picks. Yeah,
I've heard it's moving.
It's going up higher. Yeah.
You always want to play their best. Okay, so she's talking like.
Oh, okay. The Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right. I hear you.
How about Dax in there and like they need to win for the 1 seed and the Eagles bip and bop them and then
you know what?
They got to play next week.
When it comes to playoffs, I don't want to sweat. I don't get me in. Just I don't need a sweat. Just give me a blowout. Give me an easy one.
What if we knock them out of the 1 seed and then we sneak into the 7 seed and we play them 2 weeks in a row?
That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Remember they
did a little home and home.
Remember they did that the 1 year to us with McNabb.
I don't remember.
They blew us out in week 17.
Oh yeah.
They blew us out
in the playoffs. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I would love a little home and home dip there, a little back to backer.
So that's going to be fun.
Anytime you get to play Cowboys 3 times in a year is a fun year.
All right, it's 12-12.
Yep. You want to get into a little bit of round Philly talk?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
I mean,
fantasy.
None of it's real good, I don't think. I mean, you got.
What do you mean? We got Bryce Harper. I adore him.
You got Bryce Harper, and we do have a couple little trades that the Phillies made.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we got Stubbs from the Astros. It's not. They're not game changers. Don't get me wrong, but it's a nice little piece there.
But I mean, I adore Bryce Harper.
Oh yeah,
I absolutely adore him. Saying he wants to run through a wall for the city of Philadelphia. You know what? I adore him even so much more because remember we had like the stretch with Rollins and Howard and Utley.
Yeah.
They're all homegrown guys. Cole Hamels.
Yep.
Then you fill in with some guys like Lidge and you get the championship.
Yep.
Bryce Harper chose us.
100%. And you know what? You look at it. What other city is his mentality and his style of play built for other than Philly? Like this is a perfect fit for him.
And we got him for what, 12, 11 more years?
Go Birds,
baby.
Yep.
And he should have won.
100%.
With respect to Juan Soto, who's a terrific player, and he's probably going to win a lot of MVPs.
Yeah, he's got a bright future. Yeah.
But it was Bryce all day. People forget that Bryce stole close to 20 bases.
So there was a stat that I was seeing from the All-Star break on. Bryce hit 338.
It's crazy.
The rest of the Phillies hit 243.
Oof.
That's just insane that you have one guy literally carrying the team that much. It's nuts. Because I can't think from All-Star game on, was there even another guy who got hot for a little bit? I don't think so.
Remember Tatis was just
No, I'm talking about for the Phillies.
Oh, for the Phillies.
There was no one else that got hot. Reese was real hot in the beginning of the year before the injury, and Remuto was a little bit.
Never really got going.
At the end, from the All-Star break on, the only person we had in this lineup was Bryce.
Third base, center field, left field. You just got really nothing.
Yeah, you got nothing from your big hitting spots. You didn't get nothing, no production out of.
Gene was solid, but
Gene was solid,
not like a hot streak guy. Gene's just like a.
He's gonna hit 300.
The same.
Yeah, he's gonna hit 300.
162. Little up here, a little down there, but he stays flat.
Yeah, and he's never gonna hit you 30 home runs. He's never gonna drive in 100.
But I mean, you gotta get this guy some help.
Yeah.
And this team is going to look very different come spring training.
I think so. It's
going
to be.
They don't have a center fielder. They don't have a left fielder.
We need to see.
They don't have a closer.
You need to see what happens with this lockout first, and all these new rule changes.
It'd be insane to have a work stoppage.
Well, you're definitely going to get a work stoppage, right? I don't think that's going to be avoidable. December 1st, MLB is going to lock out. All right, that's what I'm
talking about to the extent
of missing games. No, we can't. You can't miss games.
Like but if there's a lockout for a week in early December, who cares?
Right. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to be open by spring training. But I do think this is going to go into spring training.
What's the date? What is it? The
December 1st is the lockdown.
Today? It's not December 1st.
No.
It's the 21st.
Oh, okay. So you got about what, 10 days, give or take?
Because I think Starling Marte is going to be a Philly before December 1st.
So you're starting to see that, right? You're starting to see some of the pitchers get signed. What's his name?
Eduardo Rodriguez got a big deal from
deal. Angels?
No, Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. Yeah, the Tigers.
And then the Mets. I mean, holy smokes. The Mets just are clueless. They lose Syndergaard to the Angels.
Only a 1-year deal, I believe,
1 year,
right?
$21 million.
Yeah, he's betting on himself this year, which is a good move by him.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, good move by him.
Especially in baseball.
Yeah.
Because he's got $21 million.
100%. It's not like it's chump change either. Yeah.
So, I could live if I did 1 year of work for $21 million.
Still a young kid. What's he, 25?
I would be set.
Yeah, if he has a good year, he's going to get a 6-year, $180 million deal or something like that.
Yeah, and then Verlander goes back to Houston.
That was a big deal.
1 year, $25 million.
Yeah, that was a lot for him to go back.
I don't know, but
you are seeing you because of the looming lockout that's overhead. You are seeing guys sign a little bit earlier than what you have.
And I think. I said last week, the Phillies are going to sign to and make a trade.
Okay.
So
you're going to fill up two positions.
I would like them all to be hitters, but I understand that you need a closer and you need maybe
you got to get a closer.
I want to bash, man. I want to bash in that ballpark.
Who's your number one target if you're talking baseball free agency? Is it Marte?
Because I don't think they're going to get any of these shortstops.
I don't think you go. I think Didi's going to be coming back.
And then you have Stott.
Right, and that's hopefully. So I think Didi's going to give you that one more year.
The thing with Stott is I've heard it all about
he's great
prospects in this farm system, and they come out and they don't do nothing.
Right.
So, because I think the Rangers are going to sign a shortstop. I think Correa is going to Detroit.
I was about to say Detroit looks like they're about to spend money. The Giants need a shortstop. I see the Giants going after Story or something like that. Yeah.
Well, Seager's really good friends with the Rangers manager.
Right. Yeah.
So that seems like a fit there. I don't know. I think Detroit's about to have a good give Detroit one
they got
or two
a good
more
base.
years.
Yeah, they got a good base.
And I think Detroit is going to be good. And I think they're going to get Correa.
It's a good fit.
And then it leaves Story out there. Story makes me nervous though because he gets hurt. But Seager gets hurt too.
He's the worst. He's kind of on the lower end of defensively of that group too.
And I need my shortstop to catch the baseball.
Yeah, he's a little bit on the back end of defensively. Not that he's a liability, but he's not a Gold Glover.
And then I would look at Chris Bryant.
See, I'm out on Chris Bryant.
Well, you have him and Bryce Harper are
best friends. Yeah.
And then you sign Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant can play center. He can play left. He can play third. He can play.
I need to know. Before I even consider signing that, I need to know what you're doing with Alex Boehm and Rhys Hoskins.
Well,
you got to make a decision
first.
Who?
Bryant. Doesn't have to.
All three of them can play first. You only got two positions for three guys. I need to see what you're doing.
I would forget about. If you can get Chris Bryant, you get Chris Bryant.
Okay, I hear you, but you're not. Boehm's not a bench player. Reese is sure as heck not a bench player.
Well, the hope is that
I don't want to see Reese back and left.
No, that was a disaster. Well, the hope is that you get a DH.
Right, and that's going to be, and like I said, that's why I don't think the Phillies are going to make any big moves, until we get this lockout resolved.
Unless they're outfielders, and you're going to put them in center or left every day.
Okay, yeah, like a Sterling Marte, yeah, I can see that. But no, I don't think you're going to see us go after any of the big name infielders until we make a decision on this DH.
But what if you do Marte, Bryant left, Bohm at third?
Chris Bryant can't play left.
Yes, he can.
I'm not putting him out on left. He's too old for that now. I don't want to see him out left.
I mean, okay. You need offense.
I hear you.
On this team.
I get offense. I need guys to be healthy, though. I don't want Chris Bryant out there running around.
I mean, Chris Bryant played pretty well last year.
He played pretty well last year, yeah. He played great when he got the trade. Played great.
So, I mean, okay. I mean, but Phillies are going to be active, and the Phillies are going to look a lot different.
Yeah.
Flyers get smoked last night by the Bruins.
But again,
good team.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, they showed a lot of heart, a lot of fight. I am absolutely in love with Ristolainen. I am in love with the way this kid plays. I could watch him play hockey 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The guy just puts his nose into everything. He does it all good. There's nothing on the ice that he can't play, and I love it.
I think Hart's been good, and Martin Jones has been good.
Yeah,
and I think they're a goal scorer short.
I agree with you. I agree with Joe Farabee. Hasn't been what we thought he would be, and I'm really the Jack Eichel trade. I wish we would have kind of pushed through with that and given up Farabee for that, but I'll digress on that one.
But I mean, there's going to be guys that shake loose.
Yes. Yeah, there'll be a guy that we can go out and get.
If Bryce, he likes the Flyers. Bryce, this is a big offseason for Phillies. We got to make moves.
You're right.
Well, just believe Bryce. Just listen to me and trust me. You listen to Sports Hounds all the time. You listen to Rant Booth all the time. You listen to all the shows here on A2D Radio all the time. Trust Dave Dombrowski.
I agree.
I know it's hard to trust front offices and ownerships in the city because as a whole,
we've been lied to.
They're stinky. We've been lied to and taken advantage of, and our fandom and our passion has been exploited by rich guys who just care about the bottom line.
Right.
But you got to trust Dave Dombrowski.
If anyone there is to put trust in, he is the guy. Yeah, you're right.
Marlins, Tigers, Red Sox.
He's done it all. He's taken them all.
Every type of market, every type of payroll, building up the farm, going out, spending money wisely and smartly. Because spending money wisely and smartly, that's a big part of it.
It's a huge part of that. That is baseball nowadays, right? Because there is no salary cap in baseball. So you spending your money smartly and the right way is the biggest part of baseball. You win baseball in the off season, not during the season.
Who can we get realistically? Etc. Phillies.
We just went through a little bit.
A lot of people. I think nothing would surprise me in terms of the money.
Right.
And there's going to be trades.
I think there's going to be a lot of trades. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of trades. I do think the Phillies are going to put the brakes on a little bit until they figure out what this luxury tax is. That coming down this year? Is that going up again in 2 years? So I do think we're going to throw the brakes on that until this is all ironed out, and then I think you're going to start seeing the Phillies make moves.
It's going to look different.
They're going to look different.
And then, the Sixers are just...
They're hard to watch. They're a hard team to watch.
They're kind of impossible to watch without Embiid, which I feel like it's been like 3 weeks.
I understand. Yeah, I would love an update.
With the knee and load
maybe,
managing, just blaming on COVID, which is fine. But
it's hard basketball to watch.
They blew out the Nuggets, and the Nuggets, they're kind of in the same boat as the Sixers with all the guys that they have out. They're kind of like Jokic and nothing.
Porter is out now. Yeah.
So you're able to get that one, but you gotta. it's really a shame that Daryl Morey is just fumbling this Ben Simmons situation just left and right. And that's my take on it. I know that's unpopular because
Yeah.
but like you've known since Chicago at the draft combine that this guy wanted out.
Right. Yeah,
And if
you're
you
right.
knew anything about all you have to do is a simple Google search on his agent to know how he likes to scum it up. I hate that guy.
Yeah,
Rich
Paul
gets to be locker mates with LeBron James in high school, and he gets
lucky.
Thinks he can dictate the NBA. Okay, and then if you take another look on the other side of things, and you look at Ben Simmons and how he's been coddled his whole life and his mental makeup.
It's an ugly situation.
A supposedly smart GM like Daryl Morey should have been able to foresee this becoming a disaster.
A big roadblock.
And now it's been mishandled so badly by Morey. Morey the moron, I like to call him.
Where who do you put the blame on, though? Where you got it? Like, if you had to give percentages?
So everything that happened before training camp is on Ben Simmons and Rich Paul.
Okay.
Everything that's happened after training camp is on Daryl Morey and the Philadelphia 76ers.
That's a fair assessment.
That's where
that's a fair assessment.
Now we're well past training camp. And you have this guy practicing with St. Joe's.
It's nuts.
Like a bottom dweller.
He's local. He's practicing with a college team.
And it's not even look, you want to go mix it up with Kentucky.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Go play with Nova at least.
Okay. But you're a team that's just not good.
Oh.
And you know why he's doing that, right? You know why he's there.
I have no idea. Do
you remember Sixers' top assistant?
Oh, right.
Billy Lang.
Yeah.
He's the coach of St. Joe's now,
right.
So he stays in his little
trust
click tree over at St. Joe's.
All right. Well, listen,
because he's coddled.
I'm out of the Ben Simmons stuff. I hate talking about it now. I despise it.
But you're not gonna be able to take, and on top of it, you're wasting the prime of Joe. Joe's not gonna be big men with his history.
He's got 2 or 3 years.
He's not playing it at this high of a level into his 30s.
No,
mid 30s, late 30s, like you see a guard like Chris Paul can do.
There's no way. Joe's window is getting smaller and smaller every single week. You're right.
And you don't win with centers in 2020.
No, you
2021 in the NBA.
You do not. You need a guy that can take the ball, and can get penetration and score. You need that guy, and hopefully, looks like Maxey could be that guy. Right? Everyone's on the Maxey train.
But don't you see how it's set up? Once Joe's on the decline, Maxey's going to be ready to step up and be the best player, but then Maxey's going to have no help.
He's going to need someone.
Tobias is going to be older.
Yeah.
You know? So, the time is now for this team, and Daryl Morey is just
putting handcuffs on
doing this team so dirty right now.
Right.
So dirty right now in terms of this depreciation of value on Ben Simmons. I mean, it's astonishing to me.
Yeah.
All I heard about is how smart this guy is. All this guy does is make deals.
Well, listen, you got time. It's not, even with Ben staying here all year, you're not in danger of missing the playoffs. This team's good enough. We're going to make the playoffs. So he's got time to figure this out, and then anything can happen in the playoffs. So that's just the way I'm looking at the NBA right now. I don't even care to watch the games anymore, honestly. Don't even care.
Not until Christmas is usually my jump off for the NBA because I'm off and we're a Christmas Eve family, so Christmas Day is not
a big basketball day.
It's not a big deal.
Right.
It's kind of like a lay low day, and you got usually they're high profile matchups
games,
on Christmas Day, and it's fun, and that's usually my jump off point for the NBA. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get to some fantasy stuff.
Yes.
If you need advice, if you got a question for me or John, put it in the comments. Make sure you tweet, subscribe,
Yeah, there's a lot now with Lamar out, and I didn't see the rest of the ins and outs.
I have them right here.
You want to go through them real fast?
Okay, James Robinson's going to play. Latavius Murray is going to play.
Oh, that's a big one.
For Baltimore. Miles Sanders will play. Jamal Williams will play.
Okay.
Detroit running back. So we got 4 running backs there that should be able to get. They're healthy. They're in their lineups, and they should be able to help you.
Get a little back, yeah.
Yeah. As far as inactives go, Lamar Jackson is out. That's
huge.
The biggie. Elijah Mitchell for the San Francisco 49ers.
That's another big one.
He broke his finger. He had a little bit of a procedure this week. He will miss the game against the Jacksonville
Looks like Jeff
Jaguars.
Wilson, I guess, will
Yeah, Jeff Wilson is ahead of Trey Sermon on their depth chart.
Right.
Allen Robinson for the Chicago Bears. He is out.
Oh, okay.
Jared Goff, quarterback for the Detroit Lions, will not play.
Whoa. What's that related to?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Because he played last week and they got the big tie.
Yeah. It didn't seem like he was hurt or anything.
That's probably the only smart thing I said in regards to our picks last week is that Detroit was going to win. And I'm going to take half credit because they didn't lose.
They covered. Yeah. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I said they would win, but at least they didn't lose.
Correct.
Where are we at here? Curtis Samuel, Alan Lazard. They're not going to play.
Okay.
Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's not going to play.
Ooh, they're hurting there.
Yeah, remember when I said that the Browns were going to do good last week?
Yeah, that didn't turn out too well.
Swing and a miss. And then JaMychal Hasty, who's also a running back for the San Francisco 49ers. He's not going to play either.
Right? Yeah. And
then Rashawn Gary, he's a defensive tackle for the Green Bay Packers.
The one I didn't hear that I'm looking at, Saquon, he's in, but do they have is he on the pitch count? Did we hear anything?
I don't even know.
Okay.
He's questionable. Obviously, that game's tomorrow.
Right.
Tampa and the New York Giants tomorrow.
That's my big decision. Do I play Saquon at my flex or do I go with TJ Hawkinson? Because I got Kittle as my tight end.
Well, who's starting for the Detroit Lions?
Quarterback-wise? I have no idea.
All right, here's D Nasty 215, RB and a flex, Bateman, Robbie Anderson, Jacobs, and Pollard. Okay, so that's Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard. I like the receivers there, bud.
Yeah, but I mean, if you need a running back, you gotta go Jacobs.
Oh, he needs a running back.
Yeah, you gotta go Jacobs because you just hope that he breaks out finally.
He's more likely to score a touchdown.
Than Pollard. I like Pollard. Don't get me wrong, but he is a backup, and Jacobs is supposed to be a horse, a very high pick probably for you this year.
And it got announced. I like Bateman. That reminded me because
huge Bateman.
Hollywood Brown. He's not playing today.
Correct.
They
huge
that
Bateman
last
fan.
Night. He's got a thigh injury. He's going to miss the.
But either is Lamar, so you have Tyler Huntley throwing him the ball today.
RG3 was their backup. No, I guess not.
I guess not. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. They just announced that Tyler Huntley is going to be the guy. So that I don't know who that is.
I would go Robbie Anderson. Because Cam likes him, and James for that.
Oh, I kind of agree with you. Even though I do like Bateman a heck of a lot,
but I'm not subscribing to Tyler Huntley.
No, so I'm with
Anderson and Jacobs.
Okay, yeah, I'm with him on that one.
And then what were you saying, Hawkinson?
Yeah, I got T.J. Hawkinson or Saquon. That's my options, and Listen, it's not an option if Saquon is 100% a go. That makes it real simple. But if he's only going to see 50% of snaps, I don't know.
Who came in when they were down 44-6 against us?
I'm not 100% sure.
David Blau and Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle is still in the league?
Who's Tim Boyle? I never heard of him in my life.
I feel like he's been in the league forever.
Forever. Can't even.
I thought
he's starting today.
He's starting today?
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Tim Boyle.
Stay away from any Lions.
Tim Boyle. Going to be starting for the Lions.
All right. So I'm going with Saquon. Made that decision very easily.
And here's me trying to be the smartest guy in the room.
Oh, boy.
Maybe Tim Boyle will have a safety blanket with Hawkinson, and he can have a big game.
I think it's probably going to be more the safety blanket where he's going to only throw 12 times a game.
And then Swift, because they got the running
Williams
backs
too, yeah.
Ugh. That's what a dreadful organization.
It's so bad.
And then, can you explain this one to me? The Jets against the Miami Dolphins today,
right,
are not starting Mike White.
I don't understand that.
They're going the 40-year-old Joe Flacco.
I don't understand it. Is White hurt?
No, they're just going with Flat. I don't understand. What upside do you have as a rebuilding team starting a 40-year-old quarterback?
No clue. I mean, the old philosophy, maybe you learn more sitting on the bench and holding the clipboard. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what else
it just doesn't
could be.
It doesn't make sense to me. And I know Douglas is really comfortable with Flacco because he won a Super Bowl in Baltimore, and they bring him in. No, he wasn't here in Philadelphia.
No.
But there's familiarity there from the Baltimore days,
right?
But Salah's the coach. I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. You're right. Yeah, I understand it. But like I said, maybe it's one of those scenarios where they say try to learn a little bit.
And it's not like you're giving a veteran like the keys to a Ferrari up in New York. They stink.
Well, you just drafted the guy. You got Wilson.
But he's hurt.
I hear you. He's hurt, but that's what I'm saying. You're not giving the keys to Flacco because of that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you had a good team and your young quarterback was hurt and you had receivers and line and you just needed Joe Flacco to go in there and
get you through a couple games,
make a couple of plays, like, okay. But, the Jets stink. There's no upside in playing Joe Flacco. I don't understand it at all.
Something must be wrong with White to that theory. I don't know.
I don't even know. I'm running through my fantasy teams here.
All right, go ahead. And then I got the picks up.
I don't think I have
no decisions.
Not really.
That's a lucky week then.
Well, I'm kind of boxed in because Jacoby Myers and Damian Harris are on a lot of my teams.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I already got 7 points each.
Right.
Which isn't great. But, I mean, it is what it is. Damian Harris.
You already had players that played. Yeah. So you don't have much flexibility.
Right. I had a nice Patriots defense.
They killed me. They in the league I'm playing
got me 30 points.
I had I'm gonna butcher his name, the kicker for the Falcons.
Young-Hoo Ko?
Ko, yeah. Had him. He gets me -1 points because he missed the field goal.
Well, he made it, and they did an illegal formation.
Correct. You're right.
And they had to re-kick it. And I wish I could have bet. I mean, I'm sure you can bet live if you can miss the field goal.
Right.
When they trotted him back out there,
know it. Yeah.
This guy not making this.
And then, in that same week that I'm playing the freaking Patriots defense.
Yeah, 4 sacks, 4 interceptions, a touchdown,
31 points.
I get points for 4th down stops.
Oh my god,
which is cool. They have 4 of them, and they had a shutout.
It's nuts. Yeah. All right, you want to go through and put our big parlay in?
I got one more team. Like one more.
Go ahead.
One more thing to check. Like Burrow, Moore, Devontae Smith. Like nothing.
That's
really
all simple stuff. Yeah.
Simple stuff. Van Jefferson. He's the only bench guy that I have that's anything. He's on a bye.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're good.
So stick and play for you. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to our parlay here. Let's go down through the week and pick our games.
I'm not thrilled with this slate today.
Either am I. There's a couple good ones. This one I think is going to be an okay game.
Maybe we do like a $10 like 6-teamer today. Maybe give ourselves a chance.
Stop it. Let's go for the home run.
Okay.
All right, we got Green Bay going to Minnesota.
Yeah, I love Green Bay here. It's one of my favorite ones.
You love -1.5?
What's that, in Minnesota?
In Minnesota.
Rodgers in a dome.
Yeah, I'm all over that one, too. I think that is going to be a good game, though. I don't think it's going to be a 12, 14-point blowout.
Green Bay's defense playing well.
They did. Yeah, they're starting to turn it on a little bit. Well. All right, you got Indy going to Buffalo.
I love the 7.5 here.
7,
whatever.
You're taking points?
I'll take the points.
You're taking the points? All right.
Look.
I'm with you.
Carson is Carson. He's going to make you scratch your head and
he'll have a bad turnover. Yeah.
But, I mean, you have Jonathan Taylor, a great O-line, and a pretty good defense.
Right.
And you're getting 7 points. And, like, Buffalo's good, but
I'm with you.
7.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I like the 7.
All right, you got Detroit going to Cleveland.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Minus 13.5. That's a hard one. We just went over the quarterback situation.
I would just skip it.
All right, that's the one we're passing on. Washington going to Carolina. Carolina minus 3.5. I'm all over Washington here.
I'll bite.
I'm all over Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take the hook.
Yeah. Houston going to Tennessee. Tennessee minus 10. I feel it's a little high.
It's in Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
Division game.
If you can call it that. Yeah, I mean, it is a division game, but it's not.
I don't see how.
It's not a big rivalry, but
I
can't give 10, right? I'm taking the points here.
Sure.
All right. San Fran going to Jacksonville.
See, this is just San Fran's just going to outclass them.
Should be the lock of the day. This is my lock of the day. Only given 6.5.
If I didn't get cheated out of that stupid suicide pool on DraftKings, I would pick the Niners today in suicide.
Only given 6.5. I feel like this is just a layup.
You're just going to bully them and outclass them.
Yeah.
And, it might be like a 17, 13. I don't know. I don't think the Niners are capable of blowing anybody out because they're not that type of team.
I don't see a blowout, but a blowout in terms of
24-10.
24-7. Yeah, something like that.
24-10, something like And I think if I had to pick right now on what team is going to make the 7 seed,
it's San Fran.
I would pick San Fran.
They're hot. Yeah, they're hot. Then they're getting healthy.
And they're figuring it out, the run game.
Yeah. Miami going to the Jets.
Love the Fins here.
Minus 3.5. Yep. The 3.5 scared me, but I'm in.
No, I just don't understand why you start Flacco.
Yeah.
And I think would Miami go 0-7 or something like that?
Yeah.
They're better than that.
They are.
And I kind of had that pegged from the start of the season that Miami was
they would have it down.
Go from almost making the playoffs to
right.
Maybe taking a little step back.
I
believe in their coach, and Tua's been okay.
Tua's been better since coming back. Yeah, he's been better.
I think they can beat the Jets.
Big game here for us. Saints coming to Philly.
What's the line at?
Minus 3.
Is it so the Eagles are favored by 3 at home?
3 at home.
So your standard.
I'm all over the Eagles.
Yeah, I like the Eagles.
I'm all over the Eagles.
Is the over/under still super low?
42. It is.
Love favorites.
Yeah.
Love low total favorites. Love them.
Love
them.
Baltimore going to Chicago. Baltimore's only minus 1 now with all the Lamar stuff.
I would just skip it. I don't like it. I don't.
Talk about a low over/under 40.
But I'm not really gonna put my rule into effect here because the total's only
right 1. Yeah.
Lamar.
All right. So we're leaving that one alone.
I just don't like Huntley and then Fields.
I have no idea. Yeah.
The Ravens should still
win this game. They should.
Just because the Bears' offensive line is so bad. And the Bears' defense, I think Mack is out. Trevathan's out.
Mack's done for the year.
The year. Trevathan. I know Eddie, what's his face?
Jackson.
Yeah. He didn't play last week.
Right.
I didn't see what's going on with him. But I don't know.
4:00 games. You got Cincy going to Vegas.
See, I really like Cincy.
So do I. Cincy minus 1.5, but I think this is
I think the party's over.
A turnaround game for them.
I think the party's over for Vegas.
I'm not going to say that. I just do think Cincinnati gets. They've been on a little bit of a down slope, but I think they're going to start coming up. They're a good football team.
Cincinnati's a good football team.
Yeah.
They block. They have Burrow. They have Chase. They have other complementary parts. Mixon's pretty good.
This could be my other lock.
Their defense is they're getting after.
They're solid, yeah. Dallas going to KC. KC's only given 2.5 here. Do we not believe Kansas City is back?
So Kansas City is favored.
Week? 2.5.
By 2.5.
That's it. I'm all over KC. I love it.
Because Andy Reid, we talked about at the beginning. Andy Reid with
coming to the end of the year,
December football.
He wins.
Andy Reid.
Yeah.
You saw how they would separate themselves every year with McNabb and Reid. in November and December, the thing would be clinched by December 1st. Then we're having the debates on A2D radio about
Super Bowl.
Well, do you arrest the guys? Or do
Right,
you stay sharp?
right.
Or are we going to fold out again in the conference championships? I'm back on the Chiefs.
So am I.
And I did see, for you fantasy guys, Clyde Edwards-Helaire
is in, right?
Well, I saw he was activated off injured reserve,
right.
opening his 21-day window.
Oh, okay. So he ain't come off
he might be playing. He might not.
Okay. All right.
That's not good for Darrell Williams.
Last 4 o'clock. No. Last 4
I don't
o'clock.
think Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's that good.
He's not. But he gets a lot.
He's too small.
He gets a lot of the third down.
Yeah, but Darrell the Barrel will go in there and get me the touchdown.
True. Arizona going to Seattle. This is going to be a fun game, I think.
This is weird.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun game. Seattle's favorites by 3.
Well, Colt McCoy is going to play.
Correct.
Looks like it's not official yet because we don't have official inactives for the 4 o'clock games, but Kyler Murray ain't playing.
It seems like it's leaning that way, yeah.
What did he do, ankle?
It seems like it's an ankle. I don't remember it, though. I don't remember seeing the play that he got hurt on.
Well, what'd they do last week? They won. Versus...
I can't remember now. I can't remember who they played.
I feel like it was someone stinky. No. They got smoked last week by Carolina. No?
Is that what happened? I can't remember. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But so are you taking Seattle here?
Seattle's been bad.
Seattle's been real bad.
They've been bad. And then
all right, let's leave it.
How bad? We talked about the Jets, and they don't know what they're doing with the Flacco situation. But Joe Douglas, he knew what he was doing with Jamal Adams,
right?
Because now
it looked like a genius.
We talk about the Eagles with their 3 first-round picks. Seattle's got 2, or the Jets have 2 of their own, and the Jets stink.
Yeah,
and Seattle stinks, so they're gonna be accelerated. And then the Giants, they have the Bears pick and their pick.
Right.
So the Northeast corridor is going to be.
It's going to be a fun draft day.
Early, and I hate that.
I hate looking forward to draft days too. I hate that.
I don't even like watching the draft anymore.
Oh, come on. That's still the best moment of football all season.
I'll look the Eagles are up. Okay, we'll see who they pick. But I can't sit there and watch.
Oh, no, I'm there all day. Yeah, I'm there all day. All right. Tonight's game, which is going to be a fun one too. Pittsburgh going out to L.A.
Talk about playoff implications.
This is the big one. Yeah. L.A. giving 6.
It's in L.A.
Yeah.
Look, I've given up. I'm not. If you have a lean on this game, you put it in. Because I'm so.
Is Ben playing?
I am so sick of losing money on the Chargers.
Chargers, yeah. Is Ben playing?
Yes.
Ben's playing.
He's off the COVID list, and he's expected to start.
But I'm taking the Steelers.
Their defense is banged up.
Yeah. But they're
Watt, Fitzpatrick. Watt seems like he's super questionable.
To me, they're the type of team
they can't
going
score.
Out west. They don't scare me. I think they're a good veteran team. Their head coach has been there forever.
They can't score, but this is the Tomlin effect.
I think they can score, right? I mean, they're not horrible.
Big Ben hasn't been good.
He hasn't been good, but he's got a week off.
But I like it. Tomlin, he'll have his boys ready.
He'll have everyone ready. That's what I'm saying. They're going to be ready.
And this is the type of game that Tomlin and the Steelers.
They might not win, but I don't think they lose by 6.
What's the money line? I don't
Plus
understand.
215.
So 2.1 odds on your money.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
No,
that's not bad.
I'm taking the 6 though. Taking the 6.
I don't understand. You beat the Eagles, you beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead, and then you go out and you lose to Minnesota at home.
Yeah, they're an up and down team. It's just they're a young team too, right? They don't really have a lot.
Herbert's young.
Yeah,
their head coach is young.
Offensive line's good but young.
Well, they got that Slater guy from
he looks good, man. He looks good. All right,
that's what I'm saying. There's no shortage of talent out there, but they're schizophrenic, up and down, bipolar. I don't get it.
Most teams are like that right before they turn the corner and they become a dominant powerhouse, right? I mean, you saw that with the Eagles. You see that with Kansas City. They were up and down a little bit. Yeah, it's just what happens until you turn the corner.
Joseph Cox, check us out on YouTube. He's got the birds today.
Boy.
Tommy Arnone's in the house. He's
What's
got
up,
the
Tommy?
birds today.
Love it. Love it.
I'm all over him.
All over the birds.
I'm all over
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Which is scary because everyone's all over the birds.
Yeah,
that usually scares you.
Yeah. Especially when I can't pick my nose when it comes to these NFL games this year.
All right, last one. Monday night game. Giants going to Tampa. 10.5.
I'll lay it.
You're giving the 10.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tampa got embarrassed by a not good football team last week.
Right.
There's no way that's going to happen 2 weeks in a row.
Okay. I would personally, I would take the 10.5. I think
a lot.
Saquon coming back, I'm okay. I think they're going to take the air out the ball a little bit, take some time off the clock. So 10.5 is a lot for me.
All
right, here we go. I'll give you our. We got an 11.
So what'd you get?
11 teamer. I took Tampa.
Okay.
11 teamer.
Wait, can we get Slay to score a touchdown in there somehow?
I can't throw that in there. It has to
separate.
be, yeah, I have to do it separate.
What are the odds on that?
I don't know. I'll look at them in a second. $1 to win $1,084.33.
Let's go.
We're in.
It's our week. We're due.
We're due.
Have we even
No, we haven't come close. What I'm hoping for is we run the 1 o'clock games and we get a buyout. I'm hopping all over the buyout.
Take it. Buyout. Yep. Hold on. Let's see. Darius Slay to score a touchdown today. Touchdown scores. Are they even going to?
They might not even have them on the list.
It's going to be Eagles defense.
Would it be Eagles defense or other? Don't they usually have like an other?
They have Eagles defense.
Okay.
Eagles defense is plus 650 to score a touchdown.
It's hell of an odds. It's good odds.
Darius Slay scored a touchdown today. I'm calling it. I'm not going to bet on it, but I'm calling it.
All right. We got about 8 minutes left.
All right, final predictions.
You go first. All right. Man, I like the Eagles. I don't see this being a huge blowout, and I do see this being more of a closer game, but the Eagles pulled out in the fourth quarter, which is going to shock people. So at halftime, I can see it being like a 10-10 game, right? But then I think we're going to end up winning 28-13.
Big second half.
Yeah, 28-13. That's me.
So you kind of got this on cruise control.
I got the fourth quarter. Us putting the hammer
28
down.
28-13. What's that? Is that
51? No, 41. Right.
So that's an under.
That's an under. Yeah, I got an under. Yeah.
Look, I laid it out at the top of the show. Jaylen Hurts, got to play good, buddy.
Yeah.
Got to play good. You got some detractors like me.
Right.
Thomas Arnone, the grand poobah here at A2D Radio. I know he's softening his criticism of Jaylen Hurts after last week. So you got all these guys just really wanting you to do good and really jumping.
It is going to be a hard game for him because you're going to what I would assume is Lattimore is going to walk with Smith, right? Wherever Smith lines up, I'm expecting to see Lattimore across.
Well, you know what, John? If you want to step up and you want to be a franchise quarterback and you want to win games in this league, you're going to have to step up. You got to get it done.
Yeah, and we're going to see if Smith is really that guy, right? If Smith can get open like he's been against Lattimore, I'm all in. I'll change my mind and say Smith was the correct pick. Getting open and if he gets 6-8 catches today, that's saying something.
He's going to score a touchdown too.
You think so? Okay.
The Slim Reaper and Darius Slay getting in the end zone. So Jaylen Hurts, we need you, bud. Everybody wants to believe in you.
Everyone wants to get behind you.
Everybody wants to. Some people are already there. Others are.
This could be the week.
The party, and some might never get to the party. That's just the way it is. But you have smart fans that are begging you to step up and play good. So we have a quarterback that we believe in.
Just keep playing the way you're playing.
Fixes a lot of
just keep playing the way you're playing.
You get good quarterback play. I think he's going to play well today, and I think that's one of the reasons I think the Eagles are going to win.
What you got to score?
The C is I like basing my prediction on the C. Remember against the Chargers, the C was angry.
We're a little rough.
We
lost. We're real calm today,
and it was super calm.
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
And we smoked the Broncos. The sea is, I don't think it's as calm as last Sunday.
You got a little bit of chop, but no white caps or anything. It's a little calm.
No white caps. Yeah. We have a calm sea.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with that trend.
All right.
And I'm going to take the Eagles 21-17. That's an under, right?
That's way under, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
21-17?
Not a math me.
Okay.
21-17. I don't think, so you have, a big second half.
I have a big fourth quarter. I don't know why. I just feel like I think Jaylen Hurts is that guy to where it's crunch time. I think he performs.
That's been kind of the opposite of what he's been, though.
He's
kind of been a first half guy, then defenses make adjustments, and he kind of struggles, and sometimes he figures it out, and sometimes he doesn't.
We'll see. I do think this is the game where he breaks out and he wins us a game. I think he wins us this game.
And then, you win this game, and you have a 39%
and then you
chance
got some talk, baby. Then you got some talk.
And then you beat the Giants next week.
Throwing a couple logs on the fire.
Not an unclimbable mountain.
No.
I have a 2-game win streak here.
No.
It's not much. I see him lose 2 games in a row all the time. So why can't we win 2 games in a row?
Yeah, these are 2 winnable games.
2 games in a row, I'll sing it from the mountaintops, 56% chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And January 2nd, the Rant Booth will be live.
In Philly, at the link.
In and around the sports complex, pending playoff implications.
Correct.
On the Eagles side.
Something everyone can get excited for.
And everyone's going to show up. Everyone's going to show up.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. The holidays fall great.
Yeah.
This year. They're all on Saturday.
Perfect.
So,
perfect.
If you have a job that observes it on the Monday.
Just stay up. Let's party all night, right? You're up on New Year's. Let's just keep it rolling into the Sunday. Let's just keep it going.
I'll be on 2 Street.
No doubt.
I'll be on 2 Street New Year's.
Boy.
I'll be in all my A2D gear. I'll be easy to find.
There
I'll be on 2 Street, rocking and rolling on New Year's night. So I got 21-17 Birds.
28-13 Birds.
And then you got to win a home game for these fans.
You need to win the home game.
It's been since you played the Saints last year.
Yeah.
It's almost 11 months.
We need to get one. We need to get a little bit of fire back into the link, make it a little bit of a hard place to play like it should be. What we got?
I see them. They have the idiots on A2D today.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Yeah.
We're here.
Murphy Brown. Yeah,
we're always here.
Always here.
Every Sunday.
Miles Sanders projection. Yeah, we both our poll question was Miles Sanders under. Miles Sanders will go over 70 yards today.
We both have the under.
Both under.
Yeah, we have both the under.
I'm looking for $120
total, not from him.
Team total rushing,
right,
of 120 yards.
Right.
I don't care if Miles Sanders wants to go out and get the whole thing by himself. Cool, great, but I need 120 yards rush, which isn't going to be easy because
their front line's good. Yeah, their front line's good.
Then we got Harlem Cowboys Saints 27-20.
All right.
I think that Harlem Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I would assume that. Yeah, I would assume that.
Which
it's a shame. I feel bad for
you. But
I think we're just getting ready. We're going to head back to the house, watch the game.
All right. So that'll do it for the Rant Booth. He's John Coyle. I'm Rob Brinkman. Huge shout out to Ralphie Delavecchio for producing the program.
Thank you, Ralphie.
Today. Shout out to allCampus down here on 9th and 10th. Down here between 9th and 10th Street, right on the boardwalk. You can't miss it. Get a hat, play cornhole. They're a great sponsor. We have a great time here at the Rant Booth. Let's go Birds, because I want to be rocking and rolling on January 2nd.
Yes, sir.
Down at the sports complex somewhere at a tailgate for the Eagles-Dallas game.
Meaningful football this year, which you never thought you were going to get. It's going to be fun.
The race to the 7th seed, it starts in about, 30 seconds here?
Couple minutes, yeah.
Couple minutes.
Yep.
Big win. Go Birds.
Go Birds. Later, boys.
Everybody.